Hello, YouTube, and hello, Ninth Age community. This is Charles Lettershed Gaming, and I've got another. Well, there's a Ninth Age battle report, but also this is just some general rumblings, musings about 2021, and some minor and major announcements about the, I guess, last month or so, and just wanted to put something up for the end of the year. So the first thing that I want to talk about is just what I've been up to the last month or so. Haven't been able to make that many battle reports since Michigan GT, but I did get to play KOE. That was fun. And I also got an invitation to the Ninth Age Masters, which was pretty awesome for winning Michigan GT. I was very sad to have to decline the invitation to the Masters, though. It's always been a dream of mine to make it to the Masters. The year I made it, I also just had a son who was actually born this week. So I just had a new little baby boy who's a delight and wonderful and gonna still be very young by February 18th. So I had to politely decline the Masters, but I'm pretty sure that one of my good friends that also played at Michigan GT might be able to go. So I'm gonna hope that he's gonna be able to go in my stead and shake it up. The other thing I want to talk about is I got to have a interview with Bradley from Bradley's Chat, which if you don't listen to that many podcasts, or if you do listen to the Ninth Age podcast, check out Bradley's Chat. He's incredibly new to the hobby, which I actually find really refreshing. I think the longer you play, you get sort of ingrained feelings and sort of beliefs about certain things, and it's really been interesting to have somebody that's a total not quite out, kind of outsider, but also beginner or newbie kind of the hobby to step in. And it was really fun chatting with him. We chatted at the beginning of December, so feel free to check that out. I've been wanting to plug him for a bit. Great guy, really fun. And just also wanted to shout out another YouTube channel. Have had very little contact with this guy, but I think he's pumping out some amazing battle reports. It's an amateur's adventure battle reports. He's awesome. He's an English player, I believe. He's finishing up his English Championship games. He's been playing Sylvan Elves. He actually took a Sylvan Elf Dragon list to the English Championships. Really great content. His miniatures look amazing on the tabletop. Really been enjoying these, so feel free to give him a watch and check him out. Highly recommend him. Very choice. Very good battle reports, if I do say so myself. My other sort of, I guess, main announcement that I'm calling it in this video, looking at 2022, is I'm getting really excited and I'm putting a decent amount of energy and effort into a build up and paint at Friendly Escalation League in 2022. Something that I've always wanted to do, but never have taken the time to do is play in an escalation league. I always think it's just the coolest thing ever. Very fun. And it kind of finally like hit me this summer, or I guess it was late summer, early fall, whenever it was, when the Smith F Invitational happened, which if you didn't see that, I think it just wrapped up. Math CD, who's another YouTube battle reporter, I believe won it. But all sorts of content creators in the Ninth Age world were playing in it, from the Paired Weapons guys to Ambertime Podcast to Young Seward in Australia, and a couple French battle reporters besides Matt CD. Really great stuff. I got inspired by that to start Escalation League of my own, so look forward to updates from that and more information about that. But since I'm starting an Escalation League, that means I'm going to be playing a new army, which I've sort of teased in a couple comments here and there, but the next army that I'm going to play in 2022 is Dread Elves, actually. Just as soon as the Dread Elf Alpha came out at the end of 2020, I said, God, this army looks awesome. And for those who've stuck around and watched Evershade Gaming since its conception, you would know that I actually started out making Dread Elf battle reports way back in the day. These are a couple pictures from a couple games I got earlier in December at a little gaming store nearby my home. And yeah, I ended up, passing on my Dread Elf army to somebody else, and missed it ever since. So I'm kind of taking this opportunity. I picked up miniatures from various places and have assembled a decent collection of Dread Elves. And I'm looking forward to painting them up and building them and playing kind of fluff themed kind of escalation league for a good chunk of 2022. I put together a Hydra. This is going to be my Divine Altar, which is got some old Executioner models and that Kane model from the Cauldron Blood set in 8th edition. But yeah, just really looking forward to this. It's been a lot of fun playing Dread Elves, I'm not going to lie. They are pretty sweet right now. Even with the balance patch coming out, they're getting like a mild nerf, which I think is reasonable. I've been doing well with them. That's a cherry I was putting together. Yeah, Dread Elves are just they're pretty mighty right now. They're pretty tough right now, and they get into combat and they really kick some serious butt. So yeah, this is kind of maybe the might be the list that I play for the Escalation League. It's probably going to change. But yeah, I've got a nice chunk of models, a lot of 6th edition stuff, which is a lot of stuff that I really enjoy. So yeah, a lot of fun models. I got the 8th Ed Dragon, but it looks pretty good too. And I have a teensy mini battle report for those interested. I think this was the first game I got to play with Dread Elves. Here's me across the table. So we played against Beast Turds in my first game, and I'll just kind of real quick from my right to left, I had a block of 10 Warlock Acolytes, a bunch of Spearmen, the Dragon, big block of Temple Militants, a Hydra, some crossbows, another more Spears, and a Kraken and a Medusa. My opponent had a big block of Wild Horns, big block of Centaur, 2 Cyclops, some Mongrels, some Minotaur Darts, some Razor Tusks, and his Beast Lord on a Chariot. Yeah, we scrolled up across each other. I got to go first in this game, and I moved my monsters into pretty aggressive position, especially my dragon. I moved up my spearmen on the wall. I moved my warlock acolytes kind of like around the back, and got into my opponent's kind of grill pretty quickly. Um, Ended up putting the Hydra into the Wild Horns, and it just got smoked. Those Wild Horns are tough, and they just pump out a lot of attacks. And R4 hurts a little bit against the Strength 5. The Beast Lord on the Chariot got into the Temple Militants and just kind of grounded away at them. I had a BSB Temple Legate, or Temple Exarch, I think now, who in the first round of combat just totally absorbed all the damage, and then the next round of combat just died. He had a 204 up and was doing really good against the Beast Lord, but couldn't hold out for too long. A big swing in this game though happened when the Kraken charged the Kraken, the Spears, and I think the Dread Prince and the Spears took out the Centaurs, and the Kraken got an overrun into the Wild Horns, and they just failed. He won combat, he failed 2 Disciplinate tests, and they ran off the board, and that was huge because then the Kraken got a Cyclops. I think the Cyclops ended up killing the Warlock Acolytes, and the Mongrels killed them, but then the Dragon chased them all off, and then at the end, the Kraken got another Cyclops. I lost all my Temple Militants, but in the end, my Dread Prince got into combat with the Beast Lord on the Chariot, and put 2 wounds on him. He didn't put any of me. This is a Crippling Frost dude. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of the game. I think it was a decent one for the Dread Elves, but because I had the objective with the secured target in that last picture, if you saw it. But yeah, it was a fun game. I've been really enjoying the Dread Elves. Can't wait to put them together over 2022. So look out for more stuff about a build and paint escalation league from Evershade Gaming. And thanks everybody for watching, and have a happy new year.